Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I am beyond thrilled to share with you, I can't take it, I'm so excited because I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite things. I can't tell you. Greek Keftedakia, or Greek style meatballs. That ultimate, delicious, mint-based, juicy, fried meatball. If you've ever been to Greece or you have a friend or family member that's Greek, these are the meatballs that they make, and they are super delicious, super easy to make, way easier than you probably think, and a blast and a hit with everyone. So to start us off, they're very, very easy. Let's fire up my pan here. I'm going to fry them. And for this, I am using Greek extra virgin olive oil. Now, let me take my little dispenser off. And for this, I'm going to put a generous amount of olive oil. I'm going to do about half an inch or so of olive oil. Now, I really love frying with olive oil. It gives it that distinct flavor. If you don't want to use this much olive oil, feel free, totally okay to mix it with veg oil. And in the worst case scenario, if you're going to use all veg oil, what the hell? They're your meatballs. But they're still going to taste delicious, ultimately. The Greek olive oil, though, the Greek olive oil will bring it over the top. So, get that off and frying. And the reason I'm frying these up, or the reason I'm actually preheating my olive oil or whatever you're going to fry them in, is that exact trick. It has to be really, really hot before you add your meatballs in there, or they're going to just absorb all the oil and they're going to become like golf balls in your gut, and you don't want that. So my olive oil is heating up here. Next thing is our actual meatball and putting it together. So for this, I'm using a pound of lean ground beef, and all you do is start adding and building our flavor profile. And for this, I'm really excited to be using my Mini-Me food processor. So I'm going to use one onion that I'm just going to kind of quarter up and just place it in there. And just get that kind of working there. Get it chopping up. We're going to take a bunch of parsley. And I use fresh. You can use dried, whatever you like, not a big deal. And I'm just going to put that in there as well. Again, this will just make your life so much more easier using a small food processor rather than chopping everything up. To our actual ground beef, I'm actually going to use pepper. I'm going to go generous on my salt because most things that Greeks make are actually pretty salty. The key and the kicker to making a successful Greek meatball or a Keftedakia is right here, baby. 1 teaspoon of dried Greek oregano and 1 teaspoon of dried mint will go in here as well. 1 egg, just to hold kind of everything together. Throw that there. Now we take our herbs that we did, our onion and our parsley. Let me just leave that there. Grab a little spatula. And in it goes. Actually, truth be known, there is one more thing that I forgot, and that is 1 clove of garlic. Silly me. So I'm adding that in now for transparency's sake, and to let you know, because it's not a lot, but it's that background flavor that's just going to give you that nice little hum of garlic. So, sorry about that. And now, the next thing is just mixing all this up. And make sure you incorporate everything nice and evenly, but you don't want to over mix this. Again, we want to avoid the golf ball issue. You just want to keep everything light and kind of airy. So now let's just get to rolling. I typically like to do my balls about an inch in diameter, more or less. You can do an inch, inch and a half. Some people even do 2 inches, but an inch is awesome. Drop them in there. Again, make sure your olive oil is nice and hot. And as well, what I'll let you know is a lot of people will actually coat their balls in flour before they drop them in to get fried. Again, totally up to you. Whatever you like, whatever you prefer is totally fine. So very carefully at this point as well, because you are working with very hot oil. So let me just drop that a little bit because I don't want to burn my meatballs. And believe me, these don't take long at all. You're maybe looking at 3, maybe 4 minutes aside before you actually have to just turn them, so that way they get evenly coated. And the reason as well is that I put only half an inch of oil in my pan, because as you add each meatball, the oil level will rise. For all my Greek friends out there, and I'm going to take you back a little bit now. When I was a kid, my folks used to have guests over. They would make literally little munchie platters of hard-boiled eggs, meatballs, feta cheese, sliced tomatoes, and that's what they would have with their friends. This is exactly what this is. It's part of a meze, which is an appetizer meant to be shared in small dishes, but that's the gist of it. So now let me grab a slotted spoon here and give my meatballs a little turn here. And when it comes to kind of meat, Greeks will always do the well done towards incinerated rather than, oh look, I think we're going to have some medium or medium rare. Not happening in a Greek house. Definitely not. So I'm just going to keep my eye on these while I flip them. They're actually looking really good. Now, we're pretty much ready to start taking out our meatballs. A really important part of this whole cooking process is once they come out of your fryer, they're still going to have some excess oil on them. So what I like to do is grab some paper towels. Now, don't go chintzy here because there's going to be, there's nothing worse than having meatballs that are just like gushing and dripping oil. And all I'm going to do, very simply, is one by one, as they're coming out, just place them on your plate with the paper towel. And these are actually done perfectly. Wow. Fantastic. Now, the perfect side with this side is either a little bit of tzatziki. You can serve this up with your favorite dressing or dip. That'll work too. Or you can go all Greek Puritan and just serve them up as is on toothpicks. So, my friends, while these finish frying up, I just wanted to take this time and thank you for watching this vid. As you can see, it's very, very easy. It took next to no time. Just a few basic ingredients and you got a genuine, authentic Greek meze at your place anytime. So until next time, I'm Ken. I thank you very much for watching. Please smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this. Let others enjoy the gift of Greek food. And until next time, bye for now.